What up, viewer? Got news for FAMALEE. Today is Freedom Friday. My city, Chicago, January the 24th, 2025. I say Freedom Friday because, I'm getting close to death. And Malcolm X said the price of freedom is death. So before I die, I guess I'm predicting my future. Because everywhere I go, trouble follows me. Because I'm the originator of rap since the age of 8, 1975, and I can prove it, and I have proven it. And I'm going to prove it once more in this video. If you look at the movie Rosewood, they was giving a birthday party for the young guy in the movie. And it was 8 candles on the cake. Okay, I know you might think that's a coincidence. Just like you think it's a coincidence that it's like a hotel in my city, Chicago, right off of 79th Street called Rosewood. Okay, you might think that's a coincidence too. I already did that video. I'll put it in the description of this one. But it also has something like hip-hop on it. Hip-hop, rap, all the same thing. Me being the originator of rap since the age of 8, 1975. I never had a new car, never had a day at the spa, never been to a basketball game, nothing like that. Never had a real vacation, never had more than 25,000 at one time, and that was after I pushed everybody's DVDs, CDs, movies, whatever. When they didn't need me no more, I guess they gave me a little something. Thought I'd probably get a car and call it a day. And that was in 2006. I invested it in the generation that's coming up now, the millenniums, by letting them know, dreams do come true, even though you might not be able to hold on to them for long because of haters. The Bible said that the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. They gave me cancer in 2016 at the Cook County Jail for, being at an AA meeting. They said I was trespassing at the mustard seat, which I was not. You cannot trespass at an AA meeting. All you have to do is have a desire to stay sober. When I was coming up in AA from 96 all the way up until I got railroaded May 31st, 2008 for so-called disarming a police officer, something I did not do. Hold on a second. Something I did not do. They maced me from behind. They pulled me down for a traffic stop, tinted windows. Imagine that, because I was on my way to a gospel fest. And I was giving my book away, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song. I was preparing for people to, appreciate me like I appreciated them, And I had put, my book on a website. It was free to read and all that. It was real, put together, good. Not like the stuff that I'm going in hard on some of these videos. No, it was real professional. I was on my way to a gospel fest, and they pulled me over to police undercovers in on Devon and Clark in Rogers Park after I put in all that work, building up the community and making them a lot of money. I made them more than Michael Jackson. Okay, real talk. And you know how he went out, allegedly. Now I have this here, Mac Davis. You see what it say, Mac Davis. My name is Mary Lee Davis. I wouldn't have it over there. And my nickname is Mary Mac. Now I didn't know how they was trying to kill me, but they've been trying to kill me since they realized I was worth something. And ever since I stood up for myself at the age of 6 in 1973 for being a child abuse victim. Now, I got this at a thrift store. And it also has my birth date right there in the numbers. It say KC32582. My birthday is 5/25. Now, people been picking on me, whites, blacks, Oreos, all kinds, since forever. I've been trying to duck and dodge them, working like a Hebrew slave, all kind of stuff. Extorted me, exploited me, just done the most, right? Now, to prove that I'm the originator of rap, right? Check this out. It say Mac Davis, and you see him smoking a cigarette. Now, I got this BB gun at the flea market. This is got holes in it, right? I was trying to shoot the piano, but it went through the piano box and hit this. And I didn't realize yesterday just how good of a shooter I am and stuff, right? You understand what I'm saying? You see the eye? Yeah, I shot him twice in the eye. You see the D and you see the I. D and I is die. Real. They wanted me to die. They gave me cancer in 2016. You see I'm smoking that cigarette, right? Now, a picture tells 1,000 words. Now, the songs on this album is 10 of them, right? It's 10 songs, 5 on that song and 5 on that one. And 10 City is what I call my city, Chicago, 10 City. Now, long story short, the songs are called Stop and Smell the Roses, Soft, Sweet Fire, The Sweetest Song, 2 plus 2, The Birthday Song. Now, remember I talked about Rosewood, right? And the movie, and the little boy had 8 candles. And, you know, they killed his auntie and, or grandmother or whatever it was. Aunt Sarah was her name. And she played, you know, in Good Times. Ethel Rose, you understand? Florida, James Evans, wife in Good Times. On this side, it got One Hell of a Woman, A Poor Man's Gold. See, I told you the devil come to steal, kill, and destroy, right? So they come in my city, and that's why Chirac happened around the same time they was trying to kill me in 2016 and doing the when Barack Obama was still president, right? Imagine that. This also say Lucas was a redneck, kiss it and make it better. Watch this. Good friends and fireplaces. Because your own friends was, you know, keep up a bunch of mess. You understand? So my own friends, family, people who wanted, you know, my rap legacy and whom I helped and, you know, what unbeknownst to me that they was trying to kill me all along, but I felt it. You know what I mean? I felt like I feel it now. You understand what I'm saying? Like I said, I've never had more than 25,000 at one time. Never had a new car. You understand what I'm saying? And I was at the Dollar Tree yesterday. You know, I had did this the night before yesterday. You know, and you know, you want to see if the BB gun work, right? But I didn't realize I had did all this until yesterday, right? But that D and that I, boy, I tell you, I can't make that up. So I'm at the Dollar Tree yesterday. When I left this trap yard where I'm at, 6210 South Kennebuck Avenue, Chicago, New York, 60637. You know, the bus was going by. You know, they knew I was coming because they dogged my steps, right? And the bus was going by. Of course, I missed it. I wasn't going to get on it anyway. And this guy, black guy, kept looking at me. You know, I guess he was trying to get me to feel some kind of way or whatever. And he kept looking at me, and I kept looking at him, and we stared each other down for about a good minute. Then he pulled out a cigarette. You understand what I'm saying? Now, this came out in 1974, this album. And I told you in 1973, I stood up for myself at the age of 6 for being a child abuse victim. So every person that's a threat to so-called the white establishment, they be dogging and stuff. And I be wondering why everywhere I go, trouble follows me. So, you know, I ended up going on about my business. The guy that was smoking a cigarette, he went on about his business. You know, and I got, you know, on the bus, handled my business, went to the Goodwill store. There's some Africans in there. You know, they come to my country, America, in city Chicago, I guess to crap on me or whatever, to help the white people or whatever. I don't know. Must be that Winnie Mandela spirit or whatever. You understand? In my city, Chicago. And you know, back in Africa, if somebody snitched, they put a tire around them and set them on fire and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, they come over here with that same mentality, I guess, trying to kill me. But I'm here to tell you, Africans, you fucked up. because it was an African lady on the psych ward in 2016 that stuck in my room with a black correctional officer and held me down for no reason and gave me a shot. She had red hair. Yeah. And that was after I gave them my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song. You understand what I'm saying? I gave them my book before all that jumped off or whatever. So they knew I wasn't really a threat and I'm a victim, but they didn't care. So Merry Christmas, haters. Y'all know the video. When my city go down, your country go down or whatever. So long story short, now I went to the Dollar Tree store on Stony Island and I seen this police car. I got there like at 6:59. You understand what I'm saying? No, I think it was 5:59. It was 5:59, yeah. And, you know, I went in and grabbed a couple of chips or whatever. I know I'm supposed to not be eating chips, but, you know, hey, I'm working on it. It wasn't chips. They Doritos and stuff. That's what I tell myself. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I seen this police car, you know, when I was going in there. And I didn't know it was male or female until she was right behind me in the store. Now, I don't bother nobody. I go to handle my business, woo out the bam, right? I put the Doritos on the counter or whatever, and it was this black guy. He had, you know, some gold on or whatever, listening to music, and he was, you know, the cashier, right? And the guy in front of me, he was with like a Mexican or somebody, you know, and he was a black guy, but he wasn't native of Chicago, America. So, you know, everybody think I'm a target and an easy Vic, I guess. So the black guy started messing with my Doritos. I said, hey, man, you're doing too much, right? You know, I said, you know, if you touch it, you buy it. And then the cashier was like, that's not how it go. If you break it, you buy it. I said, first of all, I'm not talking to you and I'm changing the rules or whatever. So me and the guy, we kind of had a little vibe, the one that touched, because he touched it again and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Most people just want my attention. And, you know, I said, now you got to buy them and stuff. So he didn't mind. He didn't mind buying them or whatever, because I said, you know, I don't know if I'm going to get poisoned eating these. You understand? Because I've been poisoned 6 times. Real tough. And so I'm going to need a receipt. You understand what I'm saying? Real tough. But the black guy, the cashier, act like he didn't want old boy to purchase them for me or whatever. We had already vibed or whatever and stuff. I said, stop cop blocking and stuff. And by the time I turned around, the police lady, which was a lady I found out, was right there. You understand what I'm saying? By me. I said, yeah, I ain't steal these Doritos or whatever chips. You understand what I'm saying? My man bought them for me, and then they gave me the receipt and I left. But I believe it was a setup. You understand what I'm saying? Had I not, you know, been adamant about that receipt and all that, I could have walked out the store and they would have said, I stole them. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the problems I go through. Now, today is, like I said, supposed to be Appreciation Day. I appreciate the people who really do appreciate me. I call them my admirers. Then you got the trolls and the killers. You understand what I'm saying? As much as I talk, I should have been dead, right? The cancer didn't work yet, so I guess they waiting on some random motherfuckers to kill me or whatever. I don't know. But this is the Bible scripture for today. Psalms chapter 44. I told you I'm the originator of rap since the age 8. 1975. You see, they would say Michael Jackson died 2009, June 25th. Now, I did an anger management video. I passed my anger management class the same day Michael Jackson allegedly supposed to have died. Psalms chapter 44 and 45. So I'm not the anger problem. And that same day, when I passed, I was going back to the place I was at in Champaign, Illinois, and this white couple in a white van bumped me. And, you know, I threw my hands up and was like Celia in the color purple. Why? Why? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And kept on going. I paid $300 for that class. This the 15. And this the 7. Color Purple is based on a true story also. And Oprah Winfrey knows it. Step your game up.